All right, we are continuing on page 22 of our packet. This is Unit 2 test review. We are going to look at number 8, all parts A through E on this one. All right, so we have these two functions to find f and g, and we want to find the following. So f times g of x, all that means is, hey, take f of x times g of x. All right, I know what f of x is. F of x is 3 over x, so I'm just going to substitute that in 3 over x times g of x, 3 over 7x cubed. When I multiply, I just multiply across, so 3 times 3 is 9, 7, and then x cubed times x would become x to the 4th. So that is all I have for this first one, for A. All right. B is very similar, however, it is f of x divided by g of x. So again, I'm going to replace these as 3 over x all over 3 over 7x cubed. When I divide a fraction by a fraction, what I'm really doing is I'm multiplying by the reciprocal. The reciprocal is when you just flip the fraction. So I have 3x divided by 3 over 7 times x cubed. That really is 3 over x times 7x cubed over 3. Now since I multiply, I can start to cross things out. So that 3 cancels with that 3. My x cancels with the cubed, and I'm left over with 2. So this is all gone. So I'm actually just left with 7x squared. All right. C now says f minus g of x. So again, same idea, f of x minus g of x. F of x is 3 over x minus 3 over 7x squared. So in order to add and subtract fractions, I have to have a common denominator. So this side is missing a 7, but this is x cubed also. So it's an x cubed versus an x, so I'm missing a 7x squared on this side. This side is all good. They have the denominator we're getting to. So 7 times 3 is 21, x squared over 7x cubed minus 3 over 7x cubed, which becomes 21x squared minus 3 over 7x cubed. So just subtracting those two functions. For D, this reads f of g of x. Now there's a few ways you can do this. I'll show the one way I'll do it. So f of x, right, whatever's inside of that parentheses is what I sub in for x. For example, like if it was f of 2, I'm just going to do 2 and sub in for x. So for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and sub in g of x into f of x. So I have 3 over g of x. So I literally just plugged whatever's inside that parentheses, I plugged it in for g of x, or I plugged it in for x. Well, I know what g of x is, right? G of x is 3 over 7x squared. So I have a fraction over a fraction. It doesn't look like it because I just have a 3 over a fraction, but we could easily rewrite 3 as a fraction, right? 3 equals 3 over 1. Dividing anything by 1 doesn't change it. So this really is the fraction all over 7x. I don't know why I keep squaring this and not cubing it. All right, now I have a fraction divided by a fraction, so I need to multiply by the reciprocal. 7x cubed over 3. My 3's cancel, and I'm left with just 7x to the 3rd. I'm going to do the same process for E, and this is just how I do it. There's other ways you can do it, but I'm trying out this method now. So again, I'm just going to plug in what I see inside my parentheses. So f of x is 3 over g of 1. Okay. However, g of 1 doesn't help me that much, so I want to find out, hey, what g of 1 is. So g of 1 equals 3 over 7 times 1 cubed. So it just equals 3 over 7. So this is really 3 over, oh sorry, you didn't see that, g of 1 I subbed in. I really hoped you saw C. I'll come back to it, because I'm not sure if my paper was missing. But g of 1 is 3 over 7 times 1 cubed, which is 3/7. So this is really 3 over 3/7. When I go to multiply by the reciprocal, 7 over 3. So I have 3 times 7 over 3. These 3's cancel, and I'm left with just 7. So that is what f of g of 1 equals. In case I didn't show C, I just have the work here, right? F minus g of x is f of x minus g of x. F of x is 3 over x minus 3 over 7x cubed. In order to subtract fractions, I have to have common denominators, so I need to multiply the left-hand side by 7x squared over 7x squared, and I get this, and then I combine them, all right? So that's all the function operations, number 8 on page 22.